welcome you guys to your anime reviews. And the new anime reviewing that we're doing happens to be was Rosetta plus Vampire. Now, before I even get started on the review, yes, it's one of those ones. Yes, it is. Romance, comedy, action. Of course, a little bit of harem in there if you want to go with that. Heavy fan services, of course. That's something that we do enjoy around this Mamma Jamma. Let's be honest here. Um, it's a little bit in anything and everything that you kind of want. It's kind of like your introduction into supernatural romance, that type of anime or show like that. That's just what is part of it is. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about this. It's been 10 years or a little bit longer that I watched this anime, so I don't remember how to say no one's name, but I do remember the story to an extent. Not all of it, but a little bit. So let's talk about it. The story follows. Let's go with last name. Aino. Let's go Aino. An average human boy who accidentally enrolls in Yokai Academy, a secret school for monsters disguised as humans. As you can tell right now, we're getting that issue right about now on the screen. If anyone discovers he's human, he could be killed. But wow. His life changes when he meets Mocha. I think that's her name. A beautiful vampire who becomes his closest friend and protector. That's actually her in the background, the girl with the pink hair. Um, yeah, yeah. This is fun. This was definitely a fun little anime right here because like I think it's either he gets enrolled or his parents accidentally enrolled. I forgot how it went, but they was like, yeah, this is a monster school. And he's like, oh, this is a monster. Oh, this is a monster school, and I'm in trouble now. And so we get so many different connections. Of course, this is similar. This is very similar to the other ones that I did in the past with the harem style, which is basically one guy and all the females wants to get with him. So High School DxD is the perfect example. Actually, High School DxD is the perfect example of a show like this. I don't remember if Tessa. No mind. Um, it's very similar. Her Maki, I believe that's her name. I'm gonna keep scrolling up the names. I can't remember. Don't yell at me, fan base. I know it's been a while. It's been a very long time since I watched this. But the little crest or whatever she wears around her neck when she gets into a battle with somebody, she transforms into an alter ego version of herself, and that alter ego version of herself, she is which is like her true vampire form, and she really starts fighting, and she's really a whole different person. Kind of like her favorite thing is know your place, which is ironic. Um, I know that for a fact. I'm looking at the information. There's a witch in here at some point. There's a snow woman. There is another witch. Apparently, there is a succubus. Yeah, there's just like a whole group of just different type of monsters that's going after him and or fall in love with him. This is your classic. No, not really classic. This is your one of many shows that's very similar to this. Very similar to this. They have their own little twist of it because of whatever reasons or another. I think it's one of these. I think watching this one or High School DxD or is this a zombie? That's another one we'll be reviewing eventually. I can't. I thought I had, but I didn't. Et cetera, et cetera. They're very all similar to this type of aspect, where there's the number one, and then there's everybody else, and then we just go along with that. You know what I'm saying? We just go along with that. This thing is getting a little too much fan service for me now. Right about now, I'm trying to up here do the thing. I'm up here back to go ahead and watch this again. But I think it's a very fun anime to watch. I think it's great. It's a gateway. It's a gateway. It's a gateway. You need gateway animes, in my personal opinion. But like I said, it's short, very short because I don't remember a lot of this stuff. The manga, apparently, the manga is much deeper and more in depth with the storyline, which I hate the fact that whenever mangas get translated to anime, we don't get everything. We get a little bit of everything, but we don't get enough, and they end up stopping it. I'm like, I wish we'd stop doing that. That's my feature. I hope that the next if I had a company, if I had a animation company, that's exactly what we're doing. Animated these shows and stuff. I wish we can animate them and adapt fully the manga, just copy and paste, and that's exactly what I would do. That's just me, though. But that's it. That's it. That is your. That is it. That is your anime review. We have a handful of more to go through. Let me take a look at my list, quite honestly, because my list is redunculous. Uh, as by the way, if you're looking for any animes that are not on here just yet, either because of the length of the anime, or it's because it's still got another season that's coming out, or I just haven't watched it. So give me some time, give me a long time. I'll catch up when I catch up. We still have one, two, three. That's gonna be a long one, so we'll split that up. Potentially four. Let's go potentially four. Five ish. Let me. We're going five. That's six. That is seven. I think they're getting another season. Let's go. Let's say this is eight. Let's go eight right now. That is nine. That is 10. That is 11. That is 12. Yeah, that's 12. That's 13. That's 14 with 15. Those gonna be longer. The 16. So we have about 16 more animes to review. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I might just record these ASAP. I might have to record them back to back to back to back. So potentially your next 16 uploads besides my podcast, which I might gonna record after this or soon. I think for the next handful of videos, it's gonna be all anime reviews to get the 16 out, and then we will start locking down on the bigger animes where I can go more in depth and go by arcs instead, which is gonna take me a lot more time to do. But I think you guys will enjoy. So make sure you guys hit the like, comment, subscribe down in the comment section. Any podcast subject you want me to discuss in any of my future podcasts, just let me know down in the comment sections. That'd be great. I will read them. I read all the comments. By the way, I might not respond to all of them, but I do read all the comments. So you guys let me know. And I will catch y'all on the next one.